Hi all, very good morning and good evening. Thanks team, thanks for joining today. So let's start our demo class on Microsoft Azure SQL Server Database Administration. Okay. So earlier, so now we are all working, mostly all are working in on-premise SQL Server, right? Okay. So next, what is the next generation team? Next generation will work on cloud. Okay. So I mean, next to 2-3 years, every project, every client, they have to move to the cloud team. Okay. So why they are moving to the cloud and all, we will discuss. Yeah. So let's discuss now itself. Yeah. Why people are moving to the cloud team? Any idea? Why people are moving to the cloud?
Cost cutting.
Yeah. The first reason team, cost cutting. Oh my God, you can save a lot of money team. If you go to the cloud, you can save a lot of money. So not only even 50%, less than that also you can save 70 to 80% you can save your money. You are paying lot of money to your hardware, lot of money to your infrastructure and also resources. For resources also you need to pay it. See, you need DBA, developer, Windows admin, network admin. See, these are all guys you need 24/7. But in cloud you don't need that many people. We'll discuss all. Yes, the first reason why people are moving to the cloud is cost cutting. If you can save some money, definitely client agrees, right? Always okay if you are saving the cost means. Yes or no? Okay. If you ask any approval for, to increase the disk space and all, so they will, they don't give any, they won't respond, right? So, but if you want to, I mean, if you say, I will save the cost means, yes, they will agree immediately. So team, yes, cost cutting. What is the next reason why people are moving to the cloud?
Easy maintenance.
Yes, obviously easy maintenance team. So let me tell you one example team. In real time, to build a SQL server in production, if you want to build a SQL server, normally how many days it will take in on-premise? Practically tell me. In organization, how many days they will take to build a SQL server?
Mostly 2 days to 2 days.
No, minimum 2 weeks they will take. Let me tell you why. See, they have to buy Windows license, SQL license, all the CPU and memory they have to buy. After that, they have to install the Windows. After that, some third-party tools also they have to install, right? Antivirus software, some Cisco, some tools they have to install. And after that, they will give it to SQL DBA team to install SQL Server. Again, after installing, they will set up a lot of things and all. See, it will take minimum 2 weeks team. 2 weeks time you are wasting the time. I mean, people are to build the SQL Server. And 2 weeks time, they have to pay the money. Client have to pay the money to all the people. But in cloud team, within 2 minutes, SQL Server is ready. Within 2 minutes, SQL Server is ready. And if you don't want that server, that's okay. Just delete the service. You don't need to pay. See? So easy maintenance team. Even. So yeah, we have models team. In past model, you don't need to do the patches. You don't need to do the patches. Monthly, you don't need to the patches, Windows patches and SQL patches. Will be done by the Microsoft. Is it a good option to apply automatic patches or not? Come on.
Yes,
Is it a bad or good option?
It's a very good
a
option.
good option.
Very good option. Because if you are automatically apply the patches without downtime, see here, without downtime, they are doing the patches. See, that is really good option. Our servers and all safe because of all these patches and all. Performance wise also very good. And also they are not taking any downtime. But if you want to do the patches in our on-premise, you have to take the downtime. Oh my God. For taking downtime, So obviously, people, if you take the downtime, obviously, business loss. What you need to do, you need to build always on our clustering on top so that you can minimize the downtime. For again, always on clustering, again, you have to take one more Windows, one more SQL license. Oh my God, see, this is how cost is increased in on-premise. There is no control over there. Suppose tomorrow, big billion days, Flipkart, suppose. I want to, only for tomorrow, just 2 hours, I need more hardware. In on-premise, it is possible to just 2 hours. Can you go and can you keep your CPUs and memory to the operating system? Not
No.
possible. But here, team, on demand, you can scale. Just 2 hours, you can keep 12 CPUs. After that, let it back to the 6 CPUs. Like that, you can control. Only the 2 hours, they charge 12 CPUs. Again, back to 6 CPUs, they will charge for only 6 CPUs. See, how many benefits are there, team? Really, lot of benefits are there in the cloud. Okay. So in next 2-3 years, team, all projects are moving to the cloud. Already moved, team. Even, team, what are the cloud top cloud competitors, team? Can you name?
Amazon.
Amazon, AWS, yes. Next.
Google Cloud, Alibaba Cloud.
Yes, these are all cloud competitors, team. AWS,
IBM.
Azure, okay,
IBM.
Google Cloud, yeah, IBM, these are all, okay. So these are all top three, AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, team. Among these 3 team, what is the topmost right now in this year from last year onwards, what is the top most cloud computing?
Azure is coming forward.
Microsoft Azure.
Yes, team, Azure is top trending now. All AWS projects also queuing to the Microsoft Azure. Microsoft Azure giving the 50% cheaper than the AWS. So 50% cheaper than the AWS team. So all SQL Server projects and all, they are looking for Microsoft Azure only because of cost benefit. Yeah. See, team, suppose AWS, if you go to the AWS again, depending on the Microsoft, because SQL servers are Microsoft products, right? See, you are
Yes.
just like you are paying money to the broker. Instead of paying directly to the owner, you are paying money to the broker. Obviously, broker will take more money. Yes or no? So, team, okay.
Yes, Raj.
So
Yes,
it
Raj.
is really needed. Yeah, go ahead, team. Okay. So is it really needed necessity? You have to upgrade to the cloud, team. It is mandatory. Even, team, there is no on-premise SQL DBA jobs right now. They are mixing. You need SQL DBA plus along with the cloud experience. If you mention cloud experience in your resume, then only your resume will get shortlisted. That is the situation now. Check it if you want. Job sites, you can check it now or LinkedIn. Yeah. So that is the necessity, team. So yeah. So team, about myself. Okay. So myself, team. So I am Rajasekhar Reddy Bolla. So I'm having 11 plus years of experience into the SQL DBA development, performance tuning, and cloud team. So I started my career with TCS. I'm working for now HCL. Okay, this is about my experience, team. Yeah, I also have a YouTube channel. So here you can find a crispy videos, team. If you want, you can subscribe my YouTube channel also. Yeah. And recently I wrote a book also on the Microsoft Azure SQL DB interview questions and answers. This is the first book, team. Nobody written on this domain. Okay. Nobody written on this domain, team. Almost 210 questions and answers. All are real-time scenario-based questions. So this is about myself, team. Yeah. So batch starting today onwards, team, and tomorrow, yeah, it continue tomorrow also. Yeah, like 2 weeks course this is. Yeah, we will discuss about course at the end, team. Yeah. So team, we are talking about Azure, right? Let's jump into the topic directly. This is about myself, team. Yeah. So team, so if you want to, yeah. So team, here I'm saying, so if you want to, your on-premise database, if you want to keep in Azure, so before the team, let me answer some of the questions. Yeah, all are answers, team. That's fine. Yeah. So team, here what I'm saying. So if you want to go to the cloud, if you want to upgrade your databases to the cloud, so we have, how many models are there, team? 3 database models are there. They are giving choices. Okay, just like, so yeah, I like ice cream. So what flavor you like? There are 3 flavors. All are ice creams only. So which flavor you like? Huh? So yes, here also your on-premise database, if you want to keep it in cloud, you can choose either of one model. You can choose either of one model. So total 3 database models, team. So depend on the model, migration is different, optimization is different, monitoring is different, maintenance is different. Even the price cost also different. Even price cost also difference, team. So my on-premise database, in which model is best for my on-premise database? So that is the question. For my on-premise database, which is the best model for my on-premise database? So team, that we are discussing, team. So suppose your manager asks you or your client asks you, hey man, let's plan to move to the cloud. Just do some R&D, just do some homework. If they ask you like that, what you need to do, team? Yes, say like this. Say how I am saying, say like this, team. So if I want to go to the cloud, team, my first preference, team, my first preference is Azure Sql Db. If I want to go to the Azure SQL, let me show you. So team, if I want to go to the Azure, these 3 models I said, right? 3 models. One is Azure SQL DB model, managed instance model, and IS model. This is my on-premise database. Let's assume this is a 2 GB database. Let's assume 2 GB database. If I want to keep it in Azure, so first, in my mind, my first preference is Azure SQL DB. My first preference is Azure SQL DB. Why my first preference is Azure SQL DB? Any guesses? Let's forget your knowledge on Azure and all. Okay. Why I am choosing first preference Azure SQL DB?
Azure SQL DB is very low cost.
Yes. Why people are moving to the cloud? Obviously to save the cost. See, somebody, Dama, can you turn off your video, please? Dama, please. Turn off your video. Stop video. I can do that. Yeah. So team, obviously, why I'm going to the cloud? Obviously to save the cost. But in Azure SQL DB, yes, I can save a lot of money. Lot of money I can save it. Even more than 80% also I can save the money in Azure SQL DB. That's why my first preference is Azure SQL DB. If this model doesn't work, what is my next preference? Come on, team, what is my next preference?
Managed instance.
Managed instance is my second preference. Managed instance is my second preference. Okay. Even this model also doesn't work. Which model is my next preference?
IAS model.
Okay. So team, why I'm choosing the preference like this, team? See, here in on-premise, if you want to maintain 2 GB database per month, you need to pay at least 5 lakhs rupees. Minimum you have to pay 5 lakhs rupees per month. The same 2 GB database, if you maintain in Azure SQL DB, you need to pay how much, team? Just 300 rupees. Where is 5 lakhs rupees? Where is 300 rupees, team? A huge difference. Huge money you can save it team in Azure SQL DB. See team, suppose I'm a SQL DBA guy. I'm getting, let's assume I'm getting 1 lakh salary per month. I want to do some startup. I want to maintain my own data center SQL server. I'm getting 1 lakh salary team in a month. Is it possible for me team to maintain my own data center? Being a 1 lakh salary I'm getting every month, even I don't have my own house, my own car till now. Yeah, can I dream at least team? I cannot even dream team to maintain my own data center because I don't have that money. I don't have that much money. But because of this cloud, I can maintain my own data center also. Can't I pay 300 rupees? Yes, I can pay easily per month. I can easily pay. So team, yes. So for small scale business, for small scale companies, really helpful for this cloud team, this Azure. Okay. Yeah. So they can save a lot of money team. So that budget, whatever saved budget, they can keep it in further improvement of that businesses and all. Okay. So obviously team, you need money to improve your business and all. Okay. But here that money you can save it to other purposes and all. Yeah. So here you can save a lot of money. So next managed instance, you need to pay around 70,000 per month. Even managed instance also good choice for me. So that is a bearable, like yeah, I can pay 70,000 also. Yeah. Next IAS model. So IAS model you need to pay more than 2 lakhs rupees per month. So any model can fit in IAS model. Any model can fit. I mean any on-premise DB IAS model it will work 100%. But these two models doesn't work for few situations, few scenarios. I will tell you those. Don't worry. I will tell you all those things practically. Don't worry, team. Yeah. So team Azure SQL DB here. The main problem with Azure SQL DB model is, okay, here cross queries won't work. Cross queries won't work. So what is the meaning of cross query? Okay. What is the meaning of cross query means? Team. Okay. See, I connected to 2016 database, 2016 SQL Server on-premise. So team, can I run this query from any other database team?
Yes, we can run.
Yeah. So team, I'm getting the AdventureWorks data in master database. Even if you can change some other database, Raj, see, still I'm getting the data.
Yeah.
So team, if you run the query like this, 1 second, team. Yeah. So if you run this query in Azure SQL DB model, I'm saying this model team, Azure SQL DB model. If you run this query in Azure SQL DB model, in other databases like this, you won't get any results. It will scold you. Okay, it will throw an error. Hey man, cross queries won't work in my model like that. It will throw an error. Okay, so team. So if you want to see the data, you only need to connect to that database and you need to run the script. Okay, in stored procedures and all, if you have like this, the joins between the databases, see, DB1, DB2. If you have such kind of stored procedures or functions or triggers, then those procedures, functions doesn't work because cross queries won't work. Cross queries won't work. I will show you demo, don't worry. Practically, I will show you. So team, the major limitation in Azure SQL DB model is, what is the major limitation here, team? Cross queries. Suppose your database having some cross queries, then the database doesn't work in Azure SQL DB model. So next preference is, I have to go, see remaining applications and all, remaining databases and all, yes, you can keep in Azure SQL DB model. Those will work. Only the primary thing is, you should not have the cross queries thing. Yeah, there are other differences also, other limitations also, but those are all negligible thing. Other limitations also, but mainly cross queries won't work here. And here managed instance. Managed instance. Here cross queries will work.
Rajesh here.
Yes, Rajesh.
Do we have list of limitation for Azure SQL DB?
Yes. We have.
Yeah.
We have,
Please
sir.
share.
But
Please share that. Please share it with us.
Definitely, sir. What I can say, you don't need to mug, sir. You don't need to mug. Just we will see the difference. Practically, we will see so that you can remember easily. You can easily guess and tell. You don't need a practical experience team. I'm telling you, yes, you don't need practical knowledge also to explain the differences.
Okay.
We'll go one by one slowly. Yeah. So team in managed instance team, yes, cross queries will work. Cross queries will work team. Here team in Azure SQL DB team, really you will be shocked team. See here, this is Azure SQL DB model team. You have only master database. You don't have MSDB, TempDB, Model DB. You cannot see those. But in the backend, yes, you have. But in front end, you cannot see. Only master database you have. See, there is no SQL agent. There is no linked server. There is no DB mail. These are all not there in Azure SQL DB model. But that's okay. Why I need SQL agent, sir, to run my application? I don't need it. Why I need a linked server? I don't need it. These are all, okay, SQL agent and all for what team? To do some maintenance, to run some jobs and all. That's okay, you have other alternatives. Your application don't need SQL agent. See team, you always look into the limitations and all. You need to look into from the application angle side. Application angle team. Not your SQL DBA side. You should not see the limitations. Don't tell this from SQL DBA side limitations. Don't tell in the interviews, please. Okay. So application side, you can look into and you can tell the limitations. Okay. So what are the differences? Azure SQL DB managed instance means, yes, Azure SQL DB, we don't have SQL agent. Don't start with that point. Start with cross queries. That is the biggest limitation for applications team. SQL agent you don't have. That's okay. What do you do with SQL agent, man? SQL agent is without SQL agent also you can run the application. You have other alternatives. Schedule with Windows Scheduler, schedule with Elastic Jobs, schedule with Runbooks. There are a lot of alternatives to automate the jobs and all. We have more better options are there than the SQL agent in cloud. Okay. Yeah. Where are we? Yeah. So we are discussing managed instance, right? So managed instance, it supports cross queries and all. Managed instance, it supports cross queries and all. But even some of the applications also doesn't work here. You have to know one thing. Okay. So these two models are past models. See the green mark. These two models are past models. This IAS model. Just come out from this team. So let's discuss about the Azure models now. Let's discuss about the Azure models team. See team, this Azure total 3 models are there in cloud team. In Azure, total 3 models are there. Infrastructure as a model, platform as a service, software as a service is the 3 models team. If you want to go to the cloud from on-premise to cloud, so we have 3 models are there. Even application, database, anything. Microsoft is giving 3 services. This is the first interview question for any guy, application guy, DBA guy, in Azure, how many models are there? Yes, sir, we have 3 models. Infrastructure, platform as a service, software as a service. So team, if you choose infrastructure as a service, these are all you need to take care. Remaining things, Microsoft will manage. You don't need to manage. Microsoft will take care. You need to pay some rental per month. Next, platform as a service. So team, you can manage only application and data. Remaining things will be managed by Microsoft. You need to pay rental to remaining. Software as a service. Oh, team, here you don't have any jobs and you don't have any jobs team here. Everything managed by Microsoft. That's okay, team. So you don't like software as a service means some of the applications like Teams, Skype for Business, Office 365. These kind of applications hosted on the software as a service. So we don't learn any software as a service team. People will learn infrastructure as a model or platform as a service or both. Even in our classes also, we are covering both infrastructure and platform as a service. Let me tell you the primary difference between these two. So team, here, you don't need to remember application data, runtime and all. No. Just remember, infrastructure as a service means you have the Windows. Infrastructure as a service means you have the Windows. Platform as a service means you don't have the Windows. Okay. So here team, you have a Windows. You can log into the Windows and you can do whatever. Yes, I will install. Yes, you can install something. I will uninstall. Yes, I will uninstall something. Yes, I will stop the services. Yes, you can do. I will do the patches. Yes, you can do. I will increase the disk space. Yes, you can do. See, everything is under your control in infrastructure as a service. They are just giving infrastructure. They are giving for rental team. That's it. Remaining things you need to manage. So yeah. So for today, what is the primary difference between these two? Infrastructure means you have the Windows here. You do not have Windows team. Now let me ask you a question. So in platform as a service, you don't have Windows team. Still you can maintain the databases and all. So these two I am talking about this. These two are PaaS models. Azure SQL DB managed instance are the two PaaS models team. This is IaaS model. Here you have the Windows. Here you do not have Windows. These two models you do not have Windows. No Windows, no Windows. Yeah. Let me ask you a question. This is important question. Important question. You don't have Windows here, right? You don't have Windows here. What are the operations you cannot perform? Come on. On database side, what are the operations you cannot perform when you don't have the Windows?
Patching.
We can't perform patching.
Yes, that is the best answer. First, you cannot do the patches thing. Yeah, that is the best. Then who maintaining the patches and who is performing?
Microsoft.
Yes, team. You cannot perform any patches and all. Microsoft will maintain the patches. Windows patches, SQL patches, everything they will do in the backend without downtime. Yeah, same question. What is the version of SQL Server here?
Anything we can install.
There is no version.
It will be highest
version.
It will be highest version.
Yes, team.
It is
So one guy said no version. Yes, as long as it always maintaining highest version, you don't need to think about there is a version under. So team, so here always SQL Server maintain the highest version. Till today, till this time, it always maintain the highest version. The suppose.
I have one doubt.
One second.
Oh, sure.
Suppose in Africa, one of the guy using Azure SQL DB. In India, I am using Azure SQL DB. His version, my version is same or not? Yes or
Same,
no?
both will be same.
It will be same.
certainly same because we are going as a platform as a service. There it will maintain highest service.
The stream.
Highest.
So across the world, all the versions are same. PaaS models are same versions. Remember that. Yeah. So what is the question? Somebody is asking the question.
Yeah, actually, version is upgraded, but for example, if my application is not support, means what we need to do? They will roll back.
Good question. They will yes, they will do the patches and all. They don't do like on-premise versions upgrade and all. Okay. Here, some deprecated features they will remove, but here they don't do like that. So that version track is different. This version track is different. Everything it will work.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Come on.
I have one more doubt.
Yes,
I have one more doubt. suppose if I'm using a oldest version SQL version, that version is supported in I mean, what is the least version that can be supported in Azure?
That is the question I want to ask also. Yeah, please wait. People will answer. Yeah. So team. Yeah. So what is my next question is, which applications doesn't work in managed instance? So here I told you, if you have a cross queries,
Legacy applications.
Yeah, good answer. Some legacy applications. Legacy applications means my application only work on 2002. Only work on 2000. Still I saw applications are still working in 2000. Do you know that? Yes. People are still in 2002. Why? Why they are not upgrading? Because their application doesn't work.
Yeah.
Huh? So team, legacy applications not possible to keep in fast mode. I mean in managed instance. See, here cross queries work. SQL agent you have, DB mail you have, everything you have like on-premise, except Windows, everything you have in managed instance. This managed instance like a on-premise thing, but not 100% like, because you don't have Windows here. So team, okay. So legacy applications doesn't work here. Then what is the next option team? IAS. Finally, IAS model. IAS model, it will work for any application. Why?
Because we have Windows, we can install anything.
Yes. So you can keep any kind of versions in IAS model. IAS is nothing but on-premise only. Again, I am telling you, IAS DB is nothing but on-premise only. There is no difference between on-premise to IAS model. For SQL DBA, there is no difference between on-premise to IAS model.
Okay.
The only difference is in your on-premise, if you want to add some extra CPUs, what you need to do? You need to go like a data center room. You need to go like data center room, and somebody need to add CPUs and memory like this. That is your on-premise. Okay. So in IAS model, you don't need to add. Microsoft will take care. Just you can increase in the UI side. Just you can increase. That's it. That is it's because you are rental, right? Infrastructure you are taking rental. Microsoft will take care. They maintain their own room and see team. On-premise DB, it's not easy team. Maintaining data center, it's not easy. You have to supply 24/7 AC, 24/7 you have to monitor, and that data center, that room should be fire-free from, and fire-free from, fire-free and natural disasters. Okay. You should keep away. That is impossible team for small scale companies, for startups and all, that is impossible. That's why cloud is the best option. Yeah, even suppose you are maintaining a project, you are a CEO of some company. So will you be in on-premise or a cloud team? Obviously we'll go for cloud only, right? To compute the market. Okay. Yeah. So that's why very necessity is there team to move to the cloud. Yeah. So team, what I'm saying in Azure, how many models are there team? 3 models are there, right? Okay. So infrastructure as a model, platform as a service. Again, platform as a service, we have 3 models, 3 database models. Single and elastic DB, I am calling it as a Azure Sql Db. Single and elastic DB model, I am calling it as a Azure Sql Db model, managed instance model, and IAS model. Here, IAS model. Again, I am repeating it. So how many models are there? Database models, 3 types, right? 3 types, yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. So one
Yes.
is IAS model here. So remaining 2, Azure Sql Db model and managed instance, both are in platform as a service only.
Okay.
Single and elastic, both I am calling it as a Azure Sql Db model only. because both are same, except a small difference. I will tell you that, don't worry. So total 3 models team. Normally 4 models team. Single DB, Elastic DB, Managed Instance, and IAS. But these two, I am calling it as only one model. Simple team. Yeah. So team, this is a single DB. Single DB model. What is the meaning of single DB model team? Suppose each DB have your own hardware team. The DB1 cannot utilize the DB2 CPU and memory. Each DB having its own CPU memory. That model we call it as a single DB model. Elastic pool model means so common hardware team. Just like on-premise common hardware, right? Here also we can assign common hardware. That model we call it as a Elastic DB model. Simple. If you give common hardware, that is Elastic pool model. If you give individual hardware, that model we call it as a single DB model. Just giving common hardware means your database properties doesn't change. Same recovery model, same isolation, everything is same. So both are same thing. Yeah. We'll discuss the difference between these two later. Yeah.
One more thing, Raj.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that common hardware means that hardware will be shared by other applications.
Database.
Other
Yes.
other
Yes.
databases means, so for example, you created one databases, and I have created one more databases. Those hardwares used by common, you and me.
So you are creating a database, right? So
Yeah.
you have a choice. If you want to keep a single DB model, yes, you can keep it like this.
Okay.
Or if you want to keep that database also shared model, yeah, you can keep shared also. Depend on while creation, yeah, you can decide.
Okay.
I will show you that one also. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yes, team. Okay. Yeah. Can I create direct? So team, let me ask you a question. I need to understand, right? How much you understand and all. Yeah. So team, in Azure, how many models are there? In
3 models.
What are all those?
3.
Infrastructure, platform, software as a service.
Software as a
Yes.
Infrastructure as a service.
Correct. So we have 3 models are there. So IAS model, PaaS model, and software as a service. This is not only for DPS. It is for everybody. Application guys also we have 3 models. Yeah. So team. So if you want to talk, please unmute and talk, team. Yeah. In platform as a service, again we have 3 models, team. What are all those?
Single database model, managed instance.
Elastic model.
Elastic model.
Yes. Okay, you can say in sequence, team. Single DB model, Elastic pool model, and managed instance. So 3 models, team. Platform as a service containing single DB, Elastic pool DB, and managed instance. These 2 model, you can call it as Azure SQL DB. Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Cross queries, will it work or not in Elastic pool model? Cross queries.
Yeah, it will work.
I will kill you if you say it will work.
No,
What
it
I
won't
told you,
work.
team.
It won't work.
Both are Azure SQL DB model, right? Cross queries, how
Yeah.
it will work, team? So cross queries won't work. Okay, Azure SQL DB cross queries won't work. That's why you guys will confuse. So basics are very, very, very important team. To write any to write even certification also. Basics are very important. Yeah. Yeah. So team, cross queries won't work here. Managed instance, IAS model. Yeah. So team, let me quickly create a Azure SQL DB model now. So team, for that, you need a portal access team. You need portal access. Portal.azure.com. So this is team. So if you have a credit card or debit card, you can take a subscription team. 1 month subscription you can take. They will give 14,000 rupees free money. For 1 month, they will give 14,000 rupees team. So you can use 14,000 rupees within a month. So this is completely free team, 1 month.
Is it work for debit card as well?
Yeah, people said it worked for them, debit card also. I haven't tried with the debit card. For a credit card, it's sure it will work. Okay. So 1 month to take a free subscription team. Even I will tell you how to create a subscription and all tomorrow. Yeah. So portal.azure.com team. Just how you take the subscription team. Just open portal.azure.com. It will ask you your details, personal details, first name, last name, email ID, phone number, and all. At the end, it will ask you the credit card details. Even you can take a Google help how to create a free subscription for portal.azure.com. How to take a free subscription in Azure. So 1 month completely free. Yeah. So this is the portal. Okay, for everybody, for a application guy, DBA guy, network guy, Windows guy, everybody, they have to work in this portal only. In this portal only. See team, if I want to create SQL database, yes, I can create SQL database. If people want to application services, if they want, yes, they can do here also. Everything will manage within the portal only. Portal.azure.com. Okay. Yeah. So team, right now what I am doing, I want to create Azure Sql Db, right? So let me create a Azure Sql Db. Either you can search here or you can click here, SQL database. So team here. So there is already a server is there team. So let me drop it so that no confusion and all. Or else if you want, let it be. That's why you need to drop. So team, so what I am doing here, see, without the creation of the server, I am directly creating a database team. See, while creating the database, it will ask you the server information also. It will ask you server information also. You can also create a server first if you want. Yeah, I am directly creating a database.
Rajesh here.
Yeah, go ahead, Rajesh.
See, Azure SQL DB and in AWS RDS, it is same.
RDS, that see, same. Yeah. So team, Azure, AWS, Google Cloud, all are same team, but names are different. Naming conventions are different. All are
so
same.
Azure SQL DB and RDS is same, right?
RDS means you have Windows, right? In RDS.
No.
Then that is a pass model. That is a pass model.
RDS
Yes,
is
same.
a managed instance.
Yeah.
So all models are same team. See, I'm not working in AWS.
Okay.
AWS hands-on. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. No.
Yeah.
Do you have difference between these three? Any books or any document?
AWS, Azure, Google Cloud. Yes.
And GCP. Yeah.
I have. I will say it.
Okay. Yeah. That will be great, Rajan.
I am most fond of like Microsoft Azure than AWS and Google Cloud. Right. Because I'm a SQL Server guy. SQL Server is Microsoft product. So obviously, so my vote for Microsoft team. Yeah. Even AWS projects are also moving to the Azure team. Microsoft have a lot of business now. They also doubling that team. Microsoft SQL DB team, support team. They are doubling team. Even Microsoft also job openings now. So they have a good business team now. Yeah. So team, I am creating SQL database. So you need to fill these things team. Let me tell you what are all these. So subscription is free trial team. Let it be. And resource group. What is the meaning of resource group? See here. A resource group is a collection of resources that share the life cycle, permissions, and policies. Yes, even I don't understand what is this meaning. Okay, simple team. Okay, resource group Raj, is nothing but yeah. 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
A resource group is nothing like but like
I know. I will tell you. Okay, let me finish first. Huh? Yeah. So this is my show. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I will ask you. So resource group is nothing but a See, there are a lot of many learners are there. That's why I am telling you in simple way. Yeah. Resource group is nothing but the name itself shows. Resource group. Group of resources. We are calling it as a resource group. Group of resources, I am calling it as a resource group. Simple team. Then what is the resource meaning? Resource meaning is nothing but simple. See, whatever you are seeing here, storage account, load balancer, virtual machines, app services. These are all, each one we call it as a resource. Each one we call it as a resource team. See, I will create a database. I will create some app service. I will create some storage. Okay, all these things I will group into one team. I'm naming it as a dev environment. So another, I will create some other services. Something. This is a QA environment. So tomorrow I don't want dev environment. See, each one to delete it is very difficult for me. What I will do, I will delete this resource group so that everything inside will be deleted. Okay. So this is the meaning of resource group. For now, what is the resource group meaning? Resource group is nothing but like a environment. What is the meaning of resource group team? It's a environment. Environment means what? It containing everything like databases, SQL server, application and all. If you want to remove dev environment, just drop this resource group. Resource group is a logical container team. Logical container, which groups, that's it. Yeah. So for now team, what is the resource group meaning? That is a environment. See team, create new dev. I am creating a dev environment. Dev. Okay. And database name, I am giving a DBA. Any name you can give. My database name is DBA. And server name. So obviously, if database you are creating. Without server, can you create database? No. So you are also creating a server. Yeah. This is a SQL server. You don't need to install. This is PaaS server, PaaS services. PaaS services, you don't need to install SQL server. Just give the name. That's it. So my server name is dev server 1729 something. So team, if I give 17, if I give dev server, what it is saying team? This server is already exist. See team, I haven't created with this name. Why it is showing? It is already in use like that. Any idea, any guesses?
Because it's a cloud, right? It might be some other guy can create a same server name.
Yes, team, good guess, good guess. See team, so somebody in the world using with same name. You cannot create with the same name team. You need to give some unique name. Obviously, some unique name only you will create always because you always go with your project name, right? Server names. Yeah. So team, for now, what I am going, I will go with 1729 something. 1729 is a Ramanujan number team. If I want to give unique, I will give 1729. That's it. It's not my debit card PIN number, sir. Just dev server 1729. 1729 for unique name purpose, I follow that number. Ramanujan number. So now tell me what is my server name? Complete name of my server name? Dev server 17291 dot database dot windows dot. See team, by seeing this, you can easily guess that's a PaaS model. By seeing the server name itself, you can easily guess that's a PaaS model. Okay, that's a Azure Sql Db model. See team, yeah. Yeah. So next, while installing, you will give SCA, right? Here also you need to give one account team. SCA, if you can give, it won't take it because of very short name and all. So people will give SCA admin. You can give any name also. But the world people will follow SCA admin only team. Just give SCA admin also. Give same name. Yeah. Even somebody will ask you what is the SCA admin. You have to know right before what is SCA admin. So just give SCA admin. So here password you can give. I am giving Azure @123. Here I am giving Azure @123. Yeah. Next, location. Location is important team. Okay. So team here, these are all Microsoft data centers. Okay. So these are all Microsoft data centers physically managed by the Microsoft. Physically, they have the data centers thing. Data centers. Microsoft.
Raja, one question I have.
1 second, sir. See, Microsoft is managing data center stream like this. Huh? It's completely fire-free. Some, natural data sets and all. Some far away from all the houses. They don't keep in the middle of the buildings and all. Okay, houses and all. It's our data centers are like that only. So team safest, always safest team. So here, if you want to, so location team, normally people will choose. Suppose my project is North Europe project. I will keep North Europe location. Why I will give North Europe location team? Because my application is little faster if I give nearest data center. So you can also give any location team. But my preference is I always keep in the nearest data center, so that my application is a bit faster. Yeah. So for now, same I am using East to S only. Let it be default East to S. Let it be. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead, team. Somebody is asking a question. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, sir. So actually, these are the request details we are providing here. Actually, in our on-premise, when we receive the these are the details from the client only. Right? We can explain.
Yeah. So this is the thing you need to work with all. Right, client and your project location and all. When you are working for a project, is it a East US project or West US project and all? Yeah, where is it? Yeah. So give that location. Even region wise also the cost variety. Even cost is vary. So in India, Pani Puri cost is 20 rupees. In London, they will charge 200 rupees. Pani Puri, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. The difference thing. But for data center stream, it's not like Pani Puri difference, okay? Huge cost here. But data center side, a small difference thing. Small difference. Negligible difference thing. Price cost. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir. Okay, Raju.
Okay. So team, here click OK. Yeah. So this is the server team. See team here. You are not giving any hardware team for the server. You are giving hardware for database. See team, if you can create empty servers 1,000 without creating databases. For 1,000 servers also, they don't charge you any money. So here is a server means logical server name team. Group of databases, you are calling it as a server. Server has no meaning at all. Logical server, this is. Everything will be maintained in the database only. Yeah, you will understand same. It will take some time. Let it be. Yeah. So team, I told you, right? Azure SQL DB means you can keep either single DB model or elastic pool model. For now, I am going with a single DB model team. Keep it as no by default. Next, compute plus storage. Compute plus storage means, so team, you are creating a database. Your database need how many CPUs, how much RAM, how much disk space you need. That and all will be decided here. That and all will be decided here. Sit in, click on configure database. Click on configure database. Sit in. So here I will keep basic first. Basic. So basic price I will show you here. See how much I need to pay per month my database team. Only 359 rupees. See. So team. So we call it as a pricing model team. These are all D2 model and vCore model. Two types are there. In D2 model again, 3 models are there. In vCore model again, 3 models are there. I will explain team, don't worry. So yeah. So team, we call it as a basic. We call it as a pricing models. These are all. See team. So how many pricing models are there? 2 models, D2 model and vCore model. People also call it as a Edison's team. So here team, to be frank, there is no Edison's team in a past model. So enterprise Edison, web Edison, like that we don't have. These pricing models itself, we are calling it as a Edison's. So yeah. So how many Edisons we have team? Total 6 Edisons we have. See, basic, standard, premium, general purpose, hyperscale, business critical. These are all 6 Edisons. Edisons meaning what team? Enterprise Edison, standard Edison. Why you are calling? Why you have 2 Edisons? Obviously limitation, right? Standard means yes, you don't have everything like enterprise. Here also team. Here basic means yes, there is a limitation here. Standard Edison, yes, there is limitation. Premium, yes, there is limitation. So limitation in the sense team. So basic, it supports only up to 2 GB databases. 2 GB databases you can keep in basic. More than 2 GB databases, you need to keep in standard. In standard tier, you can keep up to 2 terabyte. More than 2 terabyte, you can keep in premium. Like that, each model you have, you can. So general purpose, how much? 4 terabyte. Business critical, 8 terabyte. Hyperscale, 100 terabyte database also you can keep it. Hyperscale, 100 terabyte databases also you can keep it. See, so what is the maximum size support in Azure SQL DB? What is the maximum size you can keep it here? Interview question. Come on, sir. What is the maximum size you can keep it here in Azure SQL DB?
100 TB.
100 TB is max, sir. No OLTP databases that much size in real time. Okay, so 100 TB. Okay. So in managed instance, what is the maximum size? Just guess it. Okay, forget about managed instance. What is the IAS model? IAS model, what is the maximum size you can keep it? Just guess it.
Unlimited.
Unlimited. You can say unlimited. On-premise, whatever the support, same IAS model also it supports. Somebody tested with, on-premise, somebody tested 500 terabyte. For him, it worked. I mean, for a 500 TB, they have to give thousands of CPUs. Yeah. So IAS model also supports more than 500 terabyte also, but nobody will keep him that much size. Even 100 terabyte also, it's very large. So you can say unlimited also, but unlimited means like it's not like infinity also we cannot keep, right? Yeah. So it will work. Yes. So for managed instance, now guess it. What is the maximum size? Just say some number. I will tell you it's a wrong, right?
I think it is unlimited only.
Managed instance. Sir, managed instance, the biggest limitation in managed instance as of now, it supports only 16 terabyte. See team, you are really good. Even 2 weeks back, 2-3 weeks back, maximum size supported is 8 terabyte only. Now it is supporting 16 terabyte. Now it is supporting 16 terabyte. They improved this one. Maybe in the future they will improve it. For now, as of now, 16 terabyte only it supports max size limit. So that is the biggest drawback in managed instance. In managed instance, everything you have to, except Windows, everything you have. SQL agent, DB mail, everything you have to. Linked server, everything. But size is the biggest limitation. See, my application, some cross queries are there. Then what is the next preference team? Managed instance. But size of the databases are more than 16 terabyte. Obviously, I cannot go to the managed instance. I need to go to the IAS model only. Because of the size limitations also, sometimes not possible to go to the managed instance.
Okay.
Yeah. See? Okay. Size limitations, remember team. So or else you can take a book and pen and note down team. It's easy for you. Okay. Easily for you to recollect also. Tomorrow onwards team, just take a pen and book and you can note it down. I promise you today, I make you master in cloud. Okay. So I will teach you everything in hands-on, practically all real-time scenarios. I will explain you. This is not a first batch or second batch. 40, 6 batches are completed till now. I know what your doubts and all. I can explain all the things in practically. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Rajashekar, I have a doubt.
Yes, go ahead.
To which model many clients are moving nowadays? IIS or managed instance?
Good question. Good question. Yeah. It all depend on the data models, and it all depend on their application, their database sizes, that and all, sir. So suppose your database supports Azure SQL DB. I want to maintain my own data center. Like I don't want to keep my data and all in the Microsoft. That's you can go and keep in IIS model. You have your own control. Some security and all, yes, IIS model. Even you want to maintain your own data center and everything, yeah, you be in on-premise. See, what is a obviously Azure SQL DB, sir. For your question, right answer is Azure SQL DB. Because most of the applications will work in, even some of the applications doesn't work in Azure SQL DB also. They are doing some architectural changes. They are doing some architectural changes. Okay. Let me ask you a question. See team, I have a server. I have some databases in on-premise. Let's assume 2 databases are there. Some cross queries are there between these 2. Is it possible to go to the Azure SQL DB model?
No.
Still, I want to go to the Azure SQL DB model. What architectural changes I need to do here? Come on.
Make the front-end SQL query application.
Merge the database.
Change.
Merge these 2 databases into one database. Yes. And migrate this database to the cloud. Azure SQL DB. Azure SQL DB. Yes. Merge these 2 databases. See, merging to this database is really tough. That's okay, sir.
Can you repeat
schema.
it
1
again?
second.
There is a voice mismatch.
Oh, sorry. So team, so our friend said, so if you want to go to the Azure SQL DB team, because cross queries you cannot go. So what you can do, you can merge these 2 databases into one single DB. So even if you are not possible to dump like this in one DB, what you can do, create separate schema like this. So DB1 schema, you can keep it. DB1 schema, DB2 schema. Whatever are there, just dump into this DB1. This one, dump into here. Suppose you have another database, dump into here. So cross queries will work right inside the database, within the schema. So like this, you can do some architectural changes. Your application side also, you can do some code changes. Once your application is working thoroughly, everything working fine, then you can plan for migrating to the Azure SQL.
Even procedures also will work when we merge 2 databases.
Obviously.
Single DB.
Obviously, you need to change the procedures in such a way.
Okay.
In such a way. But here, say my application is very tough to change that code and all. My application is really tough. Then what I can do? Why I need to take this? I will go for directly managed instance. I will go to the managed instance. So like that, it's all. So if you want to really go to Azure SQL DB model, yes, you need to do some architectural. Even so some freelancers, I suggested this idea team. They have implemented already. So one time hard work team. This is once this is done. So lifetime you are saving the money in Azure SQL DB. There are really a lot of benefits team in Azure SQL DB model. Not only price wise, even after moving to the PaaS team, especially PaaS, they will take the backup automatically. Within this price, I told you this 359 rupees, right? So backups also they are taking automatically the backend. I will tell you all those team, don't worry. So team, for now, just remember team. So I just give 359 AC. So team here backup storage. They are taking the backups, right? So they will keep geo redundant by default. They will keep different regions team. Suppose entire data center collapse, some fire accident, some natural disasters happen. So you don't want to lose your data and all, right? So they will maintain the database backup in some region, some other regions also. By default, this is the one team, let it be. So you don't need to know all these things locally. Same region you want to keep. Why you go with, you don't go with these two teams? You always go with geo-redundant only by default. Earlier, they haven't showed these two. Recently, 2 weeks back onward, they are showing these two options. These two preview model also, not guaranteed. Just give geo-redundancy, that's it. So you want to create the server. I mean, database. So it is validating team. So whether you given information is correctly or not, it is checking. So submitting the deployment. See, whatever you are creating team, everything it will show here in the events. So deployment is in progress. We have to wait until this completes. Maybe it will take 3-4 minutes. So here you are creating resource group, SQL server and database. You are creating where in US data center. East US data center, you are creating all these three. Maybe this will take 3-4 minutes. Yeah. So within 3-4 minutes, your SQL server is ready. How simple it is. For on-premise, you have to wait at least 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks, they have to pay the money to all the people. We have to monitor 24/7. Oh my God, really tough. If something is failed, I mean, within 2 weeks, you install Windows. While installing SQL Server, you get some issues, some registry key issues, and again, they have to build Windows again. See, there are a lot of issues in infrastructure. I mean, in on-premise. But here, team, everything will be smooth. Huh? Yeah. So that's why people are moving to the cloud. Yeah, simple. Even you don't need to force somebody to come to the Azure, go to the Azure and all, you don't need to, no. So obviously, if you give less price, obviously everybody will come to you. Yeah. Just because of price is low, even performance-wise, it's not bad team. Performance-wise also, it is very good. You don't need to go for any third-party tools. Here, everything it will show in the graph. How my CPU memory utilization, everything it will show in the graph here. Really, really very good options are there in cloud with cheaper price.
What is the default DB collation here? And can we customize it?
Yes. You can keep any collation team. So I will show you those and all. In the next window, yes, you have those options. I'm going with the default options. Yes. Collation, yes, you can give any collation. So default general, general Latin, that one, right? Default one. I give that collation default one. Case insensitive, accent insensitive.
Even we can change compatibility levels also, right?
Yeah, you can change compatibility level. But versions you cannot change, sir. Version always maintain the highest version.
Yes.
Compatibility level, yes, you can change. Everywhere you can change it. Even in on-premise, IaaS, managed
on-premise we can do. So in Azure, is it possible to change?
Huh?
On-premise we can change compatibility level, but in SQL Azure, is it possible? That's what I'm asking.
Yes, it is possible.
Okay.
It is possible in IaaS. It is possible in managed instance. Yes, it is possible in Azure Sql DB also. You can change. Yeah, my database is ready, team. If you want, just click on go to resource or go home. Click on databases. Okay. So I created, right? So dev server 172. This is the previous server team. Yeah. So 1729 is the server. Yeah. See, I give 5 DTUs east to US location. Just open the database. Yeah, this is the server team, server name. To connect to the server, you have to use this server name. Just copy like this. Click on it. Don't copy like this thing. If you copy like this, then people will come to know you don't have real-time experience. Don't copy like that. Just copy, click here so that no extra spaces. Yeah. Okay, so this is a server name. Now I can able to connect, right? Let me connect them. So this is the old server. This is my on-premise server. Just to give. So the dev server, SQL authentication, right? Obviously. SE admin I give. What is the password thing? Yes, password I remember. Azure @123. I am giving the right username, right password thing. If I click on connect, it will throw an error. You have to tell me why I am getting error, sir. Tell me.
Oh, we need to
enable
firewall issue.
Sir,
No, that
simple,
is server
go ahead.
username password, right?
It is
Yes.
as admin.
Yeah, because I gave, yes, sir, that is SQL authentication, SE admin password, right username, right password. Yes, everything is right.
/DBA.
Slash DBA not required, right? I'm connecting to the server. It will connect to the server and it will show the databases within that server.
Do we
If
need
I
to
have
open the
access.
port?
So team, no port. 1433 is the default port number. You cannot change the port number. By default, 1433.
We need to enable our client IP address in Azure, I think.
Yes, sir. So here, that's what I am trying to say. So team, even though if you know the server name, username, password, then anybody can also connect to my server, right? There is no security. So here also team, see, suppose Chandru, Navin, let me take a Navin. Navin is a easy name. Sorry. 1 second. Yeah. So team, Navin is installed SQL server in his machine. I know his username, password of that SQL server name and password, username, password also I know. Can I able to connect his on-premise SQL server from my machine team?
No.
I cannot because Navin having some firewall rule in his Windows machine. That firewall rule won't allow me. Same here also team. Here also we have 2 layers, 2 security layers. Sir, if you want to connect to the SQL server, just you need to pass a firewall rule first. Okay. Anybody wants to connect to the SQL server, this is a SQL server. Hey man, you have to pass with firewall rule. This is a firewall rule. So this guy IP address need to be keep here. Suppose some other guy will connect. So this guy IP address need to be keep here. Then only people will connect. Application is also connecting. Application IP address also you need to keep here. This is a security layer. This is a security layer. The SQL server. Yeah. So team, come to the here. See here, set server firewall. Here we have the set server file. Very simple team. Firewall rule is very simple here. What is my IP address team? This is my IP address already scanned. Just add client IP. Save it. Like you can keep any name also.
Aja, please go back and please go to that window. Okay, from where we have to select.
So this is a database, sir. This is a database. This is a server. Okay. Right? So here you can click on set server firewall. Wherever you are seeing set server firewall, you can click it. Or in the server level, this is a SQL server. Yes, so firewall settings. So this is a server and it will show the databases here in my wall. So firewall settings. So here you can add your IP address. So add client IP. I can give Raj IP, my name. Raj IP. So yeah. Save it. Suppose Navin wants to connect. Navin IP address I will save here. So Navin also can able to connect now. So how you gonna find your IP address team? Very simple. You don't need to run any command prompt or something. IP configure and all something. There is a command, right? What is that? I forgot. If you run system info, then you will get your IP address. You can do in Google simple thing. What you can do? What is my IP? What is my IP? You can run it. What is my IP address? What is my IP without space? Array. My IP. So there are a lot of What is my IP address.com? So here, see what is my IP team? 145 last number, right? Yeah, 2759. See, 145. Same IP address. IP address. Okay, I'm in some region here. So like that, you can use this. Take Google help. What is your IP address? Naveen IP address also I will add now. So he can also able to connect this server now. Suppose I want to allow you all people. So what I can do, I will give 255 dot like this. I will. So this is a kind of public. So team, if you want, you can check it. Your IP address is merchant should be this range only. Greater than 0, less than 255. Then it will allow you all people. Suppose team in an organization, there are 100 people. 100 people IP address, I cannot add him. That's really tough, right? What you can do in such a case, starting IP address of that project, ending IP address of that project, people will check. So that they can connect automatically in between. You can also give the range like this. Yeah. Any questions? You don't need to discuss that much about this thing. Just add the IP address, that's it. These are all taken care by Azure admins initially. You never ever add a IP address in real time.
Okay.
If you are not able to connect, so just ask them to add your IP address in the. See, even when I am connecting here, it is telling you, hey man, please add the IP firewall. So it will connect now, team, because I added the firewall rule. Yeah, see, it is connected already. Okay, why slow, team? Record will be shared. Yes, sir. I will share the recording. Yeah. I will share the recording. So, sir, see, server is connected, sir. So just click on new query. So, sir, yeah, server is ready, right? So the database is also ready. If you want to create another database, you can also take help from Management Studio. Create database, DBA2. DBA2. See, sir, I can also create a database in Management Studio also. Once server is ready, you can also do from here. I can also create tables and all. I can also create tables and all. Yeah, table.
But seems like it's taking a long time to execute.
Sorry?
It seems like it's taking very long time to connect.
Yeah, because it's my network team. Some issue my side. So actually, I haven't restarted since very long time team. So that's why. So today, Monday, I will restart it. Yeah, create table employee, some integer. It won't take a team. It all depend on the network. So team, I am creating a table where some database. I will show you cross queries. Say I created a table, just refresh here. You have two databases here. So just insert some data into a employee table.
So when you create,
go ahead.
So when you create the database from this studio, so will that reflect on the Azure portal?
100%, yes.
And it will inherit the same default properties.
Default properties of the server, but server don't have any properties, right? Everything in the database level only. See, sir, this is the server. So it will show two databases. See, pricing model, by default, it will go to the standard thing. Default one. If you want, you can change it also here. Yeah.
Raj, you have created two databases, right? DBA, DBA2.
Yes.
These two databases uses individual CPUs, right?
Yes, individual. So this is the price is 359 rupees. Here 900 rupees. Standard.
Okay, got it.
Based on the pricing type, so price is vary.
Each time we can create 360 rupees database, or for example, first one is 360 rupees, second one is 900 rupees. So I want 360 rupees again. Can I create it?
Yes, you can create any number of. You can create 2000 databases also.
Okay, thank you.
Maximum size per server is, I think, 2000 databases. You can.
Okay, thank you.
2000 databases, nobody will create in one instance.
Okay.
So team, select star from employee. You are getting the data. Same query if you run in DB2 with the reference of DBA, you don't get the data because no cross queries here. No cross queries here. See, you are in DB2 database. See, can you see here? See, it is really scolding me. What is the version of this SQL server, sir? So let me show you that also. Select version.
It is
14. 2014.
There is no version. It is using always
there is no
highest version.
Highest version, sir. You don't need to consider that version and all.
Okay.
So nobody will check version in Azure. Just see Microsoft Azure. That's it. This number doesn't matter.
Okay.
This number doesn't matter. Just this is matter. SQL Azure. That's it. See, this one is tomorrow maybe 9. Today 9. Today 8. Tomorrow 9. Day after tomorrow maybe 12. We don't know. We don't have control. In the world, everybody having same version. Azure Sql Db.
Okay.
So this is version, sir. See, no Windows, nothing here. So if you expand the system databases, hey, where is my temp DB? Can I create temporary table here? Come on. Can I create temporary table or not?
Yes, you can create.
Yes,
no,
you
we
can
can't.
But see, without creating temporary table, your application will work, sir. Mostly your application must and should have some temporary tables. Yes, you can create temporary tables, sir. It will create in temp DB only. Something. Okay. This is a temporary table, right? If you mention hash means it will be created in the temp DB. See, I'm creating. But here you cannot see the temp DB. Sir, here you need to understand one thing, sir. So there are temp DB, MSDB model database in the backend. What is the command for to check the log file sizes?
DBCC SQL per flag
space.
Okay. Here it will search. See team, in the backend, yes, you have, sir. But in the front end, you cannot see that's it. You don't need to connect these all. So, but when you create a temporary table, yes, it will create in temp DB also.
Okay, Raj. If any temp DB space issue means it will
you
come
never ever get that kind of issues here.
Okay, thank you.
Here, every 2-3 minutes, they take the log backup. Every 2-3 minutes, they take the log backup, sir.
Okay.
When you take even in on-premise also, you don't get any temp DB issues.
Okay.
Yes, here also.
Raj, can we take native backup of this database?
No, not possible. Microsoft will take care on behalf of you. Suppose if you want to restore any point in time recovery, yes, you can restore in the portal. So in the portal, yes, you can do, sir. So here, restore. Restore, give the date and time. Sir, this database is recently created. They haven't taken the backup yet. It will take some time. See? So you can give date and time, sir. They will restore on behalf of you. I mean, automatically it will happen. Just give the date and time, that's it. Point in time. Why you are taking backup? Obviously to restore, right? Yes.
Roger, I have one more doubt.
Go ahead.
If I want to move
1 second, sir.
Azure.
1 second, please. So team, I think people have some offices. So team, if you want to, okay, if you want to touch base with me again, so you can ping me this number, team, 9966246368. This is my number, team. Just please note it down. Take a photo if you want. So so reach me to my number, team. Okay. So go ahead. Go ahead, sir. What you are saying?
See, if I want to move, I mean, here DBA2 database, right? If I want to move the 2 database to my test environment on-premise data, is it possible?
100% possible.
100%. I mean, we cannot maintain any backups here. So how can I restore that?
Yes.
The 2 database into my local machine? I mean, on-premise database.
Correct. I have a command called what I will do, create database as a copy of production server.database. If I run that one, then production live copy will be restored in your test environment directly without taking backup, without copying.
I mean, what I'm saying is that I'm not talking about the issue. The database is there in Azure SQL on.
I know, sir. I know what you are talking. See, this is one server. There is one more server. Let's assume production server somewhere. Production server database I want in on. Okay. Got it.
On-premise. I want to restore the Azure database to on-premise. Is it possible here?
100% possible. So let me ask you same question, sir. Don't mind. Let me ask you a question. 2016 database I want in 2014. What you can do? What you can do? How you will get that?
2016 to 2014.
Yes.
We cannot do restore. We have to go with other options.
What other options? The same options only you are asking me. What other options you will follow? Same options also I will follow. Azure SQL DB to on-premise.
Oh, okay.
Got the answer?
Yes.
What other options are? Import, export you can do.
Yes.
Backpack you can do.
Okay.
Right? Create a linked server and insert the data. So these are all other options. Yeah. Managed instance. Managed instance you can take the backup, sir. Managed instance you can take the backup. But managed instance backup can I restore in on-premise? Sir, you only need to answer. Yes. Can we restore managed instance database backup in on-premise?
I think version will be different. We have to go with other options only. I think so.
100% right. What I told you guys, this pass model always maintain the highest version. Managed instance also highest version. Highest version to lower version not possible. At any point of time, both versions are not same. Okay, you cannot restore. Not possible. Yeah. IAS to on-premise, yes, it is possible. When it is the same version, yes, it is possible. Without practical knowledge also, you can answer a lot of questions. Basics are very, very, very important.
One question for...
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, actually, in Azure SQL DBA model, it's not possible to take the backup manually. Like
not possible.
Microsoft will manage the backup. Suppose I'm doing some application upgrade. At the time, the application team requested to take the backup. If anything goes wrong, we need to restore.
Good question, sir.
That's scenario how to manage.
Why you need to take the backup, sir? Suppose you started one activity at 9 a.m. Something is happened to that deployment. That's okay. 9 a.m. backup, you can restore directly. Just go and give date and time and restore it with a different name.
How frequently backups will happen?
I told you right here, sir. How to take them. No, you are not taking backup. You can restore directly 9 a.m. You want to take 9 a.m. backup, right? You are starting some activity at 9 a.m. So you want to take the backup, right? You don't need to take. Something is happened. Then restore 9 a.m. backup here. Just give date and time here. That's it. And restore.
Like T-log backups.
Everything. They do everything in the backend, sir. They don't tell you, I'm taking everyday full backup, differential backup, log backup, I'm doing in the backend. Like that, they won't tell you. What you want, something is happened. So when that is happened, yes, 9 a.m. it happened. So 9 a.m. backup, you can restore. That's it.
So Raja, you said that only export import is the option. Suppose my database size is 5 terabyte, okay? And I want to restore that database backup in my on-premise server, okay?
Very good question, sir.
Export import is the only option.
Very good question, sir. See, once you go to the Azure, why you will come back to your on-premise, sir? See, once you sell your, one second. Once you sell your, even development purpose also, there is no such kind of scenarios. I will tell you the answer Yes, you can do also. See, once you sell your house, you cannot buy again, right? Data center means what, sir? On-premise means what? Huh? Your client is maintaining the data center physically. Once you go to the Azure, you cannot come back to on-premise, sir. Few servers in on-premise, few servers in Azure. No, nobody will keep like that, right? Yes or no? Nobody will keep like that. So team, yes, if you want to get Azure SQL DB to on-premise some faster, yes, there is a option. There is a option, data sync. Data sync is the option. Yes, you can sync the Azure SQL DB to on-premise DB. Or you can use backpack. Take the backpack here and restore here. Yeah. So for your question, answer is you can use data sync option. Yeah. So how to and all we will discuss in real time. So team, let me quickly finish team my side. So team,
okay.
So this is the course, 2 weeks course team. Okay, 2 weeks course. Why you need to choose this course? You already got the answer. Why you need to choose RAS is, so this demo tells you why you need to choose the RAS. Because team, I'm having 11 plus years of experience. I worked for 4 companies. I worked for so many freelancers. Team. To be frank, more than my company, I work more for my client. So that's okay. Yeah. So, yeah. Right now I'm working on cloud only team. Some people team, they are just learning Azure cloud and they are teaching team. So don't join to those trainings and all. So don't waste your money and time. If you waste money, that's fine, but you don't waste your time team. You don't get interest to learn again, you don't get interest team. That's why, okay, join my training team. Course fee also very less. And also, I will add you in WhatsApp group team with lifetime. And also, I will give lifetime access for videos team. Okay, you can play my videos with lifetime access. I will give lifetime support free team. I will also add you in WhatsApp group. There also, you can post your questions and answers. Yeah, you post your questions.
Raj, you will be Raj. Will you be sharing that book which you wrote, the interview questions?
Yes. Everything I will share.
Oh, sure.
Even, yeah, DP 300 interview questions and answers. Yeah, if you want to do certifications, you can also do certifications, sir. You can easily pass. After my course, you can easily pass certification. Yeah, interview questions and answers, material, everything I will give you to you.
Raj, do we have any specific certification for DBA in cloud?
Sir, there are a lot of certifications. I recommend you write DP 300, sir. DP 300. Yeah, most
but 300
of the
is not there now, right?
It's
300
there,
is
sir.
not there now. Only
It's there,
303
sir.
and 304 is there.
It's there, sir. It's there, sir. Just check it, okay? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, it's there. Yeah. So 1 year back, it's not there. Not 1 year back, 6 months. Yeah, 1 year back, it's not there, sir. Now it's there. India. 4,800 rupees. Yeah. So, sir, that is the thing, sir. If you have any questions and all, okay, you can reach me on my number. So, and one more thing, sir. The price of the course is 12,000, sir. One-time payment, 12,000 INR. So today you can pay, and tomorrow onwards, I will give the new link, new paid link. I will give you. Tomorrow onwards, you can join. So with that,
this is demo class.
Yeah, this is the demo class.
Okay, thank you.
Tomorrow onwards, real class will start, and some people already paid it. For those, I will share the new link, material and all. Just you can give your email ID. The people who already paid, just give your email ID. So it's not possible to follow up 36 people team. So please take a photo. Take a photo. Yeah. And if you have any questions and all, you can reach me on this number.
Sure.
Try to ping me in WhatsApp team first. Yeah, before calling directly, try to ping me in WhatsApp. Yeah. So take a photo team if you want. Yeah. Yeah. Any questions, team? So team, my course will cover really migration, monitoring, maintenance, optimization. So all the topics will cover, team. There are around, so 53 topics are there.
Okay.
So 53 topics, including resume. See, these are all 53 topics.
Performance tuning also can you cover here?
Yes, performance tuning also. Performance tuning also will be covered here. PowerShell also will be covered here. So PowerShell
so
also.
What are the contents of PowerShell?
So like SQL DBA task. SQL DBA task, how you gonna automate? So Tim, when you are not talking, please mute yourself, please. Yeah. So Tim, SQL DBA task, how you gonna automate? Through PowerShell. Yeah. So total 56 topics are there, Tim, including with mock interview. Mock interview, resume preparation also, I will help you. Yeah. So videos also, I will give lifetime access. Yeah.
Okay.
And in future, if any updates are there in the cloud, in Azure, I will also intimate you through email IDs.
Okay.
I am maintaining all your email IDs through through mail. I will update you. So and so things. Recently, team, so manager instance, it is supporting 16 terabyte. Earlier classes, I told only 8 TB is the maximum size. So I have to tell them, right? Otherwise, in the interviews, they say 8 TB only.
Okay.
So I intimated to all people. Yeah. So it supports 16 terabyte and all like that with proofs. Yeah. So team, if you have any questions and all, you can reach me on my number. Yeah.
This course will be Monday to Saturday or Monday to Friday?
Monday to Saturday, sir. Saturday also, let me take it. Sunday, you can take a break. So because if I give 2 days break, you won't join on third day. That is the problem.
Okay, Raj, I have one more doubt. If I want to continue, another session, is it free or it's chargeable?
No, it's one-time pay. You can join 2-3 batches also. But try to join one batch, sir. Don't entertain.
No. Just if I skip any class, that's what I'm asking. If I skip anything, if I have any doubts on that, then is it possible to join another session? That's what I'm asking.
Yes, you can join. Also, you have anyway recording, right? On the day itself, I will upload that recording. And once you go through that recording, you can also WhatsApp me or call me on the day itself.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So event team, let me tell you, in in YouTube, sir, if you search with Azure Sql DBA, if you search Azure Sql DBA, you will get my videos only on top. Even YouTube also recognizing my hard work. Okay, so that much famous our training is, team. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's it, team. About this the demo. So yeah, you can reach me on my WhatsApp number, team. Yeah, have a nice day. See you tomorrow, team. Yeah.
Thank you, Raj. Thank you.
Yeah, I will share a demo recording.
Sure.
Thank you, Raj.
Thank you, team. Thanks for joining. Yeah.
Thank you, Raj.
Bye for the day.
Thanks,
Have
Raj.
a nice day. Yeah.
Have a good day.